Hello everyone to my Rage is the name, and this is I feel like most of what I just said made absolutely no sense, and I'm sorry. Come back, no, drag the mouse away from the X, okay, no, shh, baby, shh, okay, shh, hush now, shh, don't say anything. That actually just sounds even worse, doesn't it, that... We're not off to a great start here. This is why I'm banned from most public places. We are going to craft ourselves another war of the most bestest and beautifulest synergists in all of WoW. We're not playing WoW. We're playing Isaac. Wow. If you don't know what WoW is, it's World of Warcraft. And what World of Warcraft is freaking crack. Don't ever play it if you wish to have a life. That's my warning from me to you. RageGamingVideos. Wow. Where did that come from? What? I do want to point out that I play it maybe for like an hour a day at most, because, you know, in my older age, I've become a lot more disciplined and have the ability to prioritize work and friends and, you know, a social life and other such weird, inconvenient things getting in the way of me and massive amounts of entertainment. So I don't know why it was so randomly on my mind there. I'm actually kind of freaked out. I really am. Maybe it's my subconscious telling me that I need to just actually forsake life responsibilities and play more MMO. Guys, do you mind? I just took that because I was like, cool, I'm doing a normal run. Do you guys mind if I make less videos and just play like MMORPGs all day? Is that cool? Are we cool if we is that guys? Let me have, like, can I do that? God, I've got a lot more issues to bring up with my therapist, my word. So obviously today, we've got ourselves a bit of a bone synergy, and it's a very good one. It's going to involve the Eye of Belial, which is rapidly becoming one of just my favorite items in the game. And I really love it. I don't know why I had to be so enthusiastic about it. That's a little bit worrying there, but we're okay. Alright, we're okay. And this is, honestly, you could call it part 2 of last week's, because it is going to end up being fairly similar, not crazily, but it's kind of along the same vein, but it's something that I was kind of inspired by that comboed into something I was going to do anyway, and it just generally ended up being quite good. So already we're going to look fairly nice with the lovely glowing eyes of Belial bursting out everywhere and murdering mine foes. And the one thing I do like about the bone is that it does leave all of these shards on the ground, but I don't really see them as shards of bones. I kind of see it as snow, which I think is nice. I think there might be a snowy synergy in our future, but for now, we must get back to annihilating all that stand before us with the power of the bone. This is definitely an episode that is, of course, going to make all the dogs in your house very happy, because I consider myself a multi-species channel, you know? I'm not just here trying to make you humans happy. Hopefully I do that. I mean, I at least give you someone to laugh at if it's not laugh with, and that's a service I don't mind providing. But I don't just want to make the humans of the world happy. No, I want the dogs judging me for my incompetence as well, you know? I want it all. Every animal, you know? I would build a Noah's Ark of 2x2, sit in front of that computer and watch YouTube. It would be a different kind of Noah's Ark. I definitely think it would be a different kind, and I think that's not necessarily okay. I mean, we could call it Noah's, I was going to say Noah's Bark, but there's going to be more than dogs on there. There is. Though if each sub-breed of dog counted as a different species, then that would be a lot of dogs. Still a lot less than the insects, and that's always something that bugged me. How did he get the insects on? Then why didn't the animals murder each other? Animals like murdering. I'm finding some flaws in this story, which I think definitely is a confirmed true story. I think there are still people alive today that were on the Ark, so I definitely know it's true, but I think there are a few plot holes. I don't even know what point I'm making with any of this. So, we've got ourselves a little bit of bounciness, and I like this because it makes the bones old, like they've been freshly dug out of a grave that has been there for centuries, because it makes the bones look bleached. And a bleached bone look is very beautiful, yes, indeed. So, I mean, just the logistics of actually getting everyone on an arc. I mean, and even if you could build one, I feel like the volume of wood and the workforce that it would require to actually make, I mean, it seems like it's not logistically possible, but then again, the pyramids aren't logistically possible, but they happened, and if you're wondering what I mean by that is, technically speaking, it's generally quite a mystery how they were built, given that the technology to build something of that size and move stones so big, it only started existing long after they were constructed, so it's a massively impressive feat of engineering, at least the last time I looked it up. I don't know if there's been any recent new discoveries or any sort of changing opinions in the, you know, the method by the pyramids were constructed have actually be completed, but, you know, obviously I realize the Noah's Ark is just a story, and I am hyperboleing here. Hell, I don't even really know what the point of the story is, because normally stories like that have a meaning or something, right? But I feel like with Noah's Ark, it's just, fuck it, let's whack some animals on a big boat. And I feel like I'm misremembering stuff from elementary school RE, but either way, what I'm saying is, doing a project like that, I don't even think it would be possible in the modern day world, so all in all, I'm very confused about the whole thing, but yeah, we should probably focus on the synergy, and for that we need to get ourselves a load of shot speed and range up, yes indeed, and then we can start having everything bounce really quite far away. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? Yes, that's just fantastic. It really is. I don't know if any of the new items give a load of shot speed or anything like that, but I guess that's fine. And then we're going to annihilate this floor, because this one is going to build up in layers quite a lot. I do think so. Oh, look at the eyes. Isn't it great? I mean, already we're just such a, I say simple, but I mean, it is kind of relatively simple synergy. It looks just, well, Synergy Lab worthy. Like, I think if this was just the synergy, this would still be worth a look-see. I really, really do. Okay, down we go. Yes, indeed, in my evil Dr. Rage laboratory. Though I have started to wonder, guys, should my evil name actually be Dr. Rage? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I feel like it could be something cooler. I mean, if you were an evil genius scientist type person, alright, what would your name be? And then how about part 2 of the question? What if your evil name had to be your initials? So, for example, if I was Rage, okay, then I would be a really audacious gorilla enthusiast. And that would be my evil villain name. So I would arrive at the scene, take everyone hostage, and then forcibly make them learn gorilla facts, no matter how much they try to unsubscribe from them. Which I think is a really weird form of probably torture. But then again, I kind of like learning about animals, so I would probably enjoy that. But I guess most people probably wouldn't. You know what? We're going to get ourselves some spirit hearts and the wafer, just for a little bit of survivability, because it simply would not do to die to my own synergy. I feel like that would be very, very embarrassing. Yes, indeed. So, we'll do this floor, and then we will complete the synergy in one fabulous go. And it is going to definitely look very different from what it currently does, at least in the method of delivery. Because I just want you to give a little bit more time to the massive room devouring, bouncing eye bones. Eye bones. Oh god, actually being able to break your eye would be an awful thing, so I'm glad that we don't in fact have any eye bones. And is the bone tears, like, where is Isaac getting these bones from? He's either finding them really quickly on the floor, or he is a freak of nature that has a massive amount of bones in his body, and he is ripping them out and throwing them on the fly, at people on the fly, which, while, you know, pretty gnarly, would also be a pretty terrible superpower. It really, really would be. So I do want to hear your evil names in the comments as I tell you about gorilla facts. Did you know that the reason gorillas are so strong is because their muscle density is way higher than that of a man. So the same amount of space used for a muscle results in a much higher yield of raw strength and power, and that if a gorilla wanted to, it could literally snap your spine in half with the ease that an average human man would snap a fairly small stick in half that one would find in a forest. And because of that, it's pretty damn ridiculous. However, gorillas are not actually that good at precise motor control with their fingers. You know how we can type because we can move our fingers really well? Well, gorillas can't do that because one of the ways that they achieve their muscle is not just the extra compactness, but their actual, I forget the name of it. When you contract your muscles, there's little strands that pull and contract them, and in humans they're quite long, which allows for more control and flexibility but less strength. In a gorilla they're really short, so when a gorilla tenses and contracts, I forget the name of them, but they go really fast and have an explosive power output. But that means their range of motion and their dexterity is severely limited because of the length of the connectors of the muscle fibers. I forget the exact name, so I'm sorry, I'm a bit rusty on my gorilla facts. In fact, everything I just said might be completely wrong. Okay, so we're gonna get ourselves some holy light. Yes, we are. And we're gonna get ourselves some Little Horn Science, and we've got ourselves Ludo. And I said it's gonna be a little bit similar, but it's still going to be pretty damn good. And we're honestly kind of there. We really are. There's one more item that I will get in a little bit, but for now I just want to give you a quick show of this. So boom, 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 boom. Alright, so already that looks cool, but look what happens to the Ludo. It just becomes this glowing ball. There's no tear there. It's just this awesome glowing ball I can throw around the room. Is that not fantastic? I think that is just wonderful. And then I'll get the final piece of the puzzle here, the pièce de résistance. It's really bugging me now. It really is bugging me what the little muscle fibers? Is it muscle? No, that sounds wrong. That does sound wrong. God, I'm such a moron. Why can't I remember? I mean, it was a while ago I did my gorilla research. I'm not actually saying that as a joke. I genuinely, every couple of weeks, get fascinated with an animal and actually research them. And it's been a while since gorilla was my focus, and I'm really... Oh, I got the wrong item. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. I can still control it fine, even with the tiny planet that is going on. I wasn't supposed to get Tiny Planet. I want you all to know that Tiny Planet was not supposed to be picked up there. I was too busy being really mad at gorillas. We're actually supposed to get my reflection. There we have it. I did it, guys. Don't panic. Okay, let's do this thing then. So, boom. That wasn't as explosive as I wanted it to be. In fact, I remember why. We need one more item. In fact, we do. I apologize for my distractedness today, but I'm very, very focused on gorillas. In fact, the item that we want is in the mushroom room. I'm still getting used to my new laboratory renovations, of course. I have to really learn to use the place all over again, and we've got ourselves soy milk. There we go. Now we've got some speed on our tiers. That's what I want, because I don't want this to be rotating around me. I want to be able to control it. There we go. Now we've got ourselves some loveliness. Look at the eyes going out. Oh, and there's our glowing ball of power. And the thing is, our glowing ball of power will change as to what it actually is at some point. Like, it won't always just be a glowing ball of power. This time it's a flashing yellow bone. And I bet you weren't expecting to see that. Vroom. Oh, there we go. We've got that going on. Look at it. Oh, we had an eye for a little bit there. I really want it to happen. And then we have ourselves all of this loveliness occurring. Oh, splat. That one was fantastic. Yes, it was. Oh, look at it pouring out in glorious power. Oh, the glowing, hovering destruction. In fact, Tiny Planet might not be too bad in this, because at least it means all of my eyes get brought to me. Look at the swarm of eyes. Yes, that's what I love to see. And Okay, that one ended up being surprisingly ineffective. I'm not entirely sure why. But yeah, the main reason I love the synergy... Oh, we had it for a second! Damn it! I want it back! I want it back! I want it back. I really, really want it back. Oh, God, I need to kill them. I need to kill them all right now. Is that not amazing? Just a complete spurt of tears coming out the center of this orb. It almost functions like a portal to a demonic realm that these little eye demons are pulsing out of, swarming forth, and are here to rip the very flesh from your bones. Like, imagine it like that. Like this when I put it over something, portal to another realm, and look, they spew out all over the place and then follow me around as a deadly swarm of creatures. I freaking love that. Alright, we get to do ourselves a little bit of a boss rush. Hey, there we go. We've done it. That's the one. Look at it right now. A pulsing, almost Eye of Sauron-esque controlled Ludo as just the eye moves, but the background doesn't, with the lovely flashes of orange. Isn't that just by itself worth this goddamn synergy? Ah! Oh, I like it. I really, really do. Okay, let's do this thing. What do you got for me? Hopefully... I'm going to take stem cells because I actually want the health, but that is definitely a little bit depressing. God, it's just great to imagine it as this portal to another realm. The only sad thing is I often fail to actually find my... Careful. I often fail to find where the hell it even is. Also, is it just me? Or is it killing things really, really slowly? Like, am I going crazy here? Or, okay, alright, look, we're gonna have to sort this out. I return, everyone, this time with a much superior synergy, very similar, but I've got rid of Tiny Planet and added a little bit of Sacred Heart, which has worked wonders. It is now so powerful, I can kill invincible, non-attackable spike blocks. I want you all to think about that for a second. This is so powerful, it can kill spike blocks. Look at that pulsating eye of power. Oh, and then watch this. Look, it just creates a massive chain of death from the enemy towards me, and then the swarm, and oh, it's good. It really does feel like a demonic eye demon swarm. I don't know if you've seen the typical eye demon swarm, but oh... It's good. It's very, very good. And as it turns out, right, you know, I was right about the gorillas, and it turns out it is muscle fibers, but they're also protein strands that, you know, on a more deeper level. But I had to check, obviously. I had to use this time to check what's going on. But yeah, it's all about that motor control. They can apply more strength, but less precise strength, and that's the TLDR. Now, I don't know if you came to this Isaac video to get a lesson in ape biology, but I think what we could all agree is that lock the doors, let nobody leave, they will be taught. Good times, good times. Don't you agree, everybody? Just the best of times. And we've got a little bit more damage this time, because I do want to kill things just a little bit faster. God, look at that. From the portal, my pretties. Yes. From the portals. We would have got Eden's Soul. That's kind of cool. Alright, Boss Rush, what you got for us? I kind of don't want either of them. Ah, well, I guess I'll go with Creep Shot, because it won't really change much. Yes, get annihilated, get annihilated! Look at it, it's just so fantastic. Ah, I love the swarm, I really do. No, where are you going? Careful. And that is what you call some murder right there. Yes, keep swarming around me, I swarm. And by the way, guys, in case you're wondering why the bone is here, despite it still providing a few little bit of bone visuals, one, I like the white mixed in with the red, but two, you can't get the eye swarm without the bone as part of the synergy. It's what less this happens. This really is a full-on Afterbirth plus synergy. Okay, annihilate you guys. A lot of people were asking for Mod of the Week to return, and I guess, I mean, I love doing it. The reason why I stopped is because I'd pretty much exhausted every worthwhile mod out there, I mean, is that something you guys would like to see back? Will you let me know? Would you like a mod of the week? And I should rephrase it as mod of the week, assuming there is a mod worth showing you this week. You know, I don't want to be someone who just shows any given mod just so they can have an episode, because that's not how I roll. I want to make the best of possible for you guys. God, I absolutely love this. It's just so great. Yes, come towards me, my eyes swarm. Does that not look amazing? Oh, that is so good. So good. And almost when it lines up correctly, the bones do just look like the tails of the eye demon swarm, so I can definitely get my head around them a lot better that way. I'm just very excited to fight the Hush with this, because obviously it will actually have the kind of health to allow this to really kick off and summon a load of demons from the Netherrealm. I know I've done quite a few Eye Belial ones, but it's got to be one of my favorite new items. It really has. From a power perspective, a visual perspective, a useful perspective, it's just all round a fantastically solid item. And oh my god, this might be the one time where Nordleaf is, what was that? It is actually a really decently good part of the synergy. Hell, I'm gonna use this just because you guys said it actually, oh wait, no, I can't get charged. Yeah, I remember that, but apparently even so, you should use it in an Angel/Devil room because you get item appropriate items, which is pretty damn neat, really. I definitely like that one. Okay, yep, annihilate you. And that's the thing, I do like that this synergy isn't just insta-kill. So obviously give me your rating on visuals of power, your gut feeling, the acquirability. Let me have a lovely review on this one. And I do like that by its basicness, it is just a cool spinning bone in the air, which is phenomenal. Pop you and pop you. Oh wow, did they actually survive? Whoa, all of them did. That's kind of insane, thinking about it. Like, that is some sweet survival. Survival. So bad. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just nearly kill it while it was underground? Because I feel like I nearly killed it while it was underground. In which case, that's awesome. Alright, let's go kill the heart. Go to the Hush. And see how this doth roam. Oh, it's gonna be good. Come, my demons. Oh, it's so bright in contrast with this floor. My eyes are being awakened. I can feel my pupils dilating as they struggle to allow for this new influx of light, and therefore must take a little bit of extra time to be prepared for it, thus causing the pain you sometimes feel when you suddenly look at a bright thing. And that is good. That is good. At least I think it's dilating, is what you call it when your pupils narrow to allow less light in because there's suddenly too much light. Is that dilate, or is it just your iris contracting? It might just be your iris contracting, honestly. God, I've really forgotten biology. That's what I'm learning from this. Just really forgotten my biology. Alright, Powerball. Here we go. Any second now, just let me kill these. Alright, yep, awkward. Just one moment, and... Oh, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I'm excited to see how the Hush handles it. So would this have been an excellent run? Not great. I mean, actually, Forget-Me-Not might be good on the Hush floor because it's just an extra set of items, but overall that wasn't too fantastic. And here we go. I'm excited. Look at it, just summoning the ice swarm to me. Come, my demons, as I summon you from the Netherrealm. Obey my every command. Destroy all the enemies that stand before me. So this is what I'm thinking about the Nordleaf. Look at the beam it creates. Ah! The only downside, of course, is that it's doing so many tiers. Look at that! Is that I have to keep repositioning it back on the Hush. Yeah, it's not the craziest damaging synergy, but the thing is, it could be. I mean, I could have just simply got a load of damage ups and made it, but I think there's a certain charm in this beam of eyes that it creates on an enemy that can actually take the punishment, and that is just wonderful. Look at it! Oh, that's so awesome! That is just absolutely awesome. It really is. And it's not exactly killing the Hush slowly, you know. He's still dying at a very, very appreciable rate. Ah! Oh, that is wonderful. That is just wonderful. That moment of the beam before it becomes too much. Though, seriously, Hush, come on. You can die now. That's absolutely fine. I can't tell if I'm taking damage or not. Like, genuinely I have no idea. I mean, I do have a lot of defensives going on for me. I could always use Eden's Soul and see what we're going to get. That might be cool. It'd be funny if it does come down to that. On Synergy Lab, I'm actually going to die unless I get lucky items from Eden's Soul. That would be a little bit lame, wouldn't it? Hush. And it would be cool if Little Horn's Void Shot actually one-shot the Hush. Then it would become one of the best items in the game. But yeah, I do think most of the new items in Afterbirth Plus are just really, really solid items, even if the additions to the actual game itself aren't as good as we would have hoped, perhaps. But then again, items is really the essence of Isaac. It really is. So I'd rather them get the items right and the game wrong than the game right and the items wrong. I think genuinely that's where my allegiance doth fall. You're going to die, Hush, and you are. There we go. You did it. Proud of you. Proud of you. Okay, Void. Yep, I thought so, but don't worry. I have a fix for this situation. Wait, no, I still have a fix for this situation. No, I still have a fix. Yay! All right, there we go. It's a weird thing. Apparently, it's not a bug, and they did just deliberately do that, which I find kind of like, why? Why would you deliberately do that? Apparently there was too many complaints of people who would get the Void Portal and it would instantly transport them without them even having time to think about it, which I get would be annoying, but surely not as annoying as just not being able to frickin' get there without bombing yourself. Like, what if you can't bomb yourself? What if you're not immune? What if you're too hurt? What if you just don't want to give up a heart to get in there? Spend 20 minutes running at the portal and hoping for the best, which, by the way, was something I got suggested that I do, so, yeah, okay. Explode, explode, explode. Alright, Delirium, where are you? I've got a bone to pick with you. Yeah, I resisted doing a bone joke this entire time, so you got to give me at least a little bit of credit for that. Is it going to be you? Is it going to be you? That's the question. And no, I'm afraid not. I don't know what I expected there. Alright, so we do have 3 more bosses over here. I'm basically just going where it's most likely to happen. I do seem to have inordinately terrible Delirium finding luck, though. It always seems to happen that I just end up having him in the final boss room that I check out. Like, it's happened so much that I genuinely believed he is just always in the last boss room that you go to, no matter what happens. But apparently you can just walk straight into him, unless the chance starts off low but gets higher and higher the more bosses that you take. That would actually be kind of an elegant solution, to be fair, so I could see that being a thing. Isn't that right, this room? And Delirium? Nope, I'm a goodie. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Oh, look at that. That was awesome. Glad I didn't accidentally take sticky tears there. Yep, and unfortunately for us, no boss doth roam here, which means we've got quite the long walk back, and I'm telling you right now it's going to be in the boss room closest to me that we've not been in, but I am of course going to go all the way up to the top 2, because there is 2 up there. I wonder how the Delirium floor affects speedrunning, Isaac. Although I guess if you were speedrunning, you'd still just go to the cathedral/chest, right? That would still make more sense, because it's probably quicker than killing the Hush and Delirium, even if the potential for doing it quicker is down there. Though I guess if you are monstrously powerful, like somehow 1-2 shot the Hush powerful, like you've had a unbelievable run, like a demon swarm of eyes perhaps, then it might be faster just because of that, but I still don't really know. Alright, get rid of the portals, that is cool. I do like that the void portals are both an enemy and a method of transport. It does at least tie it together. And it's Satan! How you doing, Satan? Hopefully pretty good. Yeah, your minion's not doing too hot, but, you know, I'm sure you'll do a much, much better job. Well, I mean, the important thing is that you tried. The important thing is that you tried. And your hooves are a little bit weaker than your face. Goodbye, you big disgrace. Kicking that Satan all over the place, 'cause we're Synergy Lab. I don't think that was quite the correct lyrics. But the important thing is that I tried. Oh, that was awesome. I actually managed to do it. That's great. Hey, Delirium. How you doing? Let's use this. See what we would have got. Binky? I'll tell you, Binky. We'll get smaller. Because then we can say Delirium was killed by a baby. By an absolute baby. I can't help but notice you're not taking quite as much damage as I would like, Delirium. See, the funny thing is, if this was our actual run, if we'd got so incomprehensibly lucky for this to be our actual synergy, it would still be taking us a fair while to kill Delirium. Kind of ran out of hard drive space just a little, but as I was saying, even something this powerful is still struggling to kill the Delirium quick enough before I can die. I think that is really quite something. Okay. Let's get you. Let's get you. Let's get you. Careful. Careful. I do really love the Deliriumified boss models. That is one thing I will say. The boss sprites are just amazing. Oh, Delirium Satan. I don't think I've seen that before. Can it literally be any boss in the game? I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't be able to be, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe there are some that it can't do. I guess if I'd added... Oh no, I don't want Mum's Coin Purse. I guess if I'd added a lost contact to this, then obviously this wouldn't be much of a fight. But even then, can you please accept your death, Delirium? Please, where are you? There we go, I found it. Ooh, good timing to go back to your face to take an absolute massive amount of damage. Really appreciate it. Yes, just keep staying like that. That is absolutely fine. There we go. Look at you. Look at you dying. You think you can stop me by becoming a heart? Well, I have news for you. I have no real preference towards that body part. Alright, we did it, everybody. That is your Synergy Lab for today. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you got any suggestions for future ones. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and I will see you soon. My name's been Rage. A goodbye.